What's the deal with wedding dress sizing and how do you figure it all out? I'm here to help. Stay tuned to get a crash course on how to pick your proper dress size. Hi, my name is Nairi and I am the wedding fashion expert and author of the best-selling book, I'm Getting Married and Have Nothing to Wear. My goal on a daily basis is to touch lives and help women look and feel confident on one of the most important days of their life. I have helped thousands of brides find their dream dress, and now I'm here to help you find yours. Welcome to the Wedding Fashion Expert video series. Join me weekly as I unveil a new wedding fashion secret for your big day. Today, I wanted to talk about what size you order for your wedding dress, and also touch on the alterations process. People often think if you order custom sizing for your wedding dress, you'll minimize or avoid the alterations completely. The first thing I want to start off with here, no matter what, your gown will require some sort of alterations. It is nearly impossible for your gown to come in and be absolutely perfect. And here's why. First, to determine your wedding gown size, your bust, waist, and hip measurements will be taken. Each bridal gown designer has their own size chart. You will order the size most in line with your measurements. Please be mindful that wedding gowns in general run small compared to street clothes sizing. To select the correct size, we take into consideration your more dominant measurement. The size closest to your measurements will dictate the best size to order. If you plan to lose weight before your wedding, don't be too ambitious in wanting to order a smaller size. To be safe, it's always better to make gowns smaller. Designers limit the amount of fabric left inside a dress to let out. The last thing you'd want is for your gown to arrive too small. Now, for example, let's take my body. I would measure my bust, waist, and hip. My largest measurement on my body are my hips. So if I'm ordering a mermaid or a fitted dress, it's going to hug my body. I would need to order a larger size to accommodate my hips, and would have to take in the bust and the waist. I wear about a size 4 in regular clothing, and I'm about a 10 or a 12 in bridal because of my hips being my dominant measurements. Now, if I were to order a ball gown where my hips are not part of the equation, well then in that case, I would get the size that would be closer to my bust and waist, which is pretty proportional. And I potentially could have less alterations. It is nearly impossible for the gown to come in and fully fit me like a glove. And the reason that is because the clothing that we wear today are stretchy and forms to our body, and bridal gowns have structure. That structure requires expert tailoring to your body unlike anything else you'll ever wear. Another reason for gowns requiring alterations is because bridal gowns are made on mannequins. Dresses will fit and behave differently on each individual body. As you know, no two bodies are alike proportionately. Our own bodies from right side to the left side are not the same. So how can we expect for the wedding gowns to fit perfectly based on the size we order? Some brides will order a whole size smaller to try to prevent alterations, which actually end up creating more work in the end, because then it's too small and they have to let it out. No matter what, plan on alterations. Bridal gowns require the necessary adjustments on your body for the best possible fit before you walk down the aisle. There are some instances perhaps that may require minimal alterations, but it's rare. The chance of this happening is super slim. I, for one, do not fall into that category. Plan accordingly to make your alterations process as smooth as possible. For more great tips, tune into my weekly Wedding Fashion Expert video series. Subscribe today and share it with another bride-to-be. Thanks for watching.